Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of gold has moved in the last week and how the price of gold can move in the next week. So today the price of gold is trading around $5033.450. Okay. And in this video I will be explaining you with the help of 15 minutes chart, 2 hours chart, daily chart and then finally weekly chart, where I'll explain you how the price has moved in the last week and how the price can move in the next week. See, the price currently trading around $5033.690. Okay. If you look at this particular zone, we have seen there is a pattern is formed. Okay. If you look at the pattern towards an upside, you can say this pattern is a flag pattern showing a narrow pattern towards the upside, as well as it is moving in this particular zone. Okay, and the again a U pattern is also formed. So if the price sustain above this level, it can move above a level of $5043, and from there it can move towards 5046. Then there will be a zone breakout after this level, and chances are high it will move out from this zone and it will move in this particular zone. So chances are high it will move towards 5056 to a level of 5063, and then it will go above 5086 and then a level of 5091. Okay, and you have to understand, as soon as the price started sustaining above 5091, chances are high it will cross 5119 upside, and then there will be a zone breakout, so we can see the price will move further upside. But suppose if the price started falling below that level, it can come down towards 5029 to a level of 5022, then from there a level of $5009. And if that didn't sustain, a further fall can be seen. Okay, and if the price keep falling below 5009, chances are high it will fall below a level of 5000, and chances of going towards 4985 can be seen. Then from there it will move below 4975 and then a further fall. Okay, so it is very important you to trail your SL by around $15 to $20 if the price sustain above 5080, or if it started falling below $5008 towards downside. So trailing your SL is important, so at least you will capture upside movement as well as downside movement. So before I move ahead and explain you where the price of gold can move in the next week, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. And please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a telegram link also given in the description, you can join that too. Okay, now coming back on a 2 hour chart, so you understand how the price is moving on 2 hour chart basis, because we have seen a good volatility in 2 hours chart basis. See, if you look at this trend, there is a U pattern has formed. Okay, so understand, if the price fall below $22, we can see there can be a further fall, or it can bounce back. Okay, but it didn't bounce back, we can see further down. If it keep moving off this level, chance of crossing 5043 will be there, and from there it will move above a level of 5046. Okay, chances are very high because this is a weak level. Then there will be a zone breakout, so we can see it will move in this particular zone. So we can see it will move towards 5052 to a level of 5062, then from there a level of 5072, and once started going upside, a probability of crossing 5083 will be there. Then it will cross this particular zone, and yes, after that a further high can be seen. So once started going above 5113, a further upside is higher chances of it. Okay, because if you see this particular pattern, there is a narrow pattern has formed. Okay, so if there is a trend breakout happens, chances are very high, because this is the trend, we can see a narrow pattern is trying to form. So if it breaks this level, chances of crossing towards 5123 will be there, and if it sustain above a level of 5113, there is a higher chances of further upside. So trailing your SL is $15 to $20, so at least you will capture upside. But if it keep moving below a level of around 5008, then a further downfall can be seen towards 5000, and once started falling below this level, we can see a level of 4988, and then there will be a zone breakout toward downside. So important level will be 4945. From there a bounce back can be seen, but if that didn't bounce back, we can see a further fall. Okay, see, now coming back on our daily chart, because see, daily chart also plays an important role, and I will be explaining you daily chart in detail in my another video. Okay, if you look at this particular trend, what we have seen on daily chart, there is a narrow pattern has formed. If you look at this pattern, I clearly mention you that the price can go further high, as we have seen today's high is at around 405041. So if the price sustain above today's high around 5041, probability will be very high, it will move towards next level, which is very close to that level of around 5061, which is an R1 after crossing today's high. And once started sustaining above this level, we can see it will cross a level of $5086. Okay, this 5086 is already weak, so we can see the price will rise above that level towards a level of 5102, which is R3. And if the price moving over this level, probability of going towards 5122 is there. Okay, and then there will be a zone breakout, so we can see the price will go further upside because 5122 is already weak level, so chances are high it will cross that level, and from there it will touch a level of 5194. And if the price moving over this level, we can see the price will go further upside, and yes, after that there is a probability of touching 5049. Okay, but if the price keep falling below this particular level of support of 5013, then we can see, which is support 1, if the price started going below this level, chances are high it will move towards $4953. And if the price going below that particular level, we can see it will fall below a level of 4900, and chance of going further fall can be seen because this is a weak level. Okay, now coming on a weekly chart, what you can see, if you look at the weekly chart, we can see, suppose if the price started going upside, we can see it will go further high towards a level of around $5099. Okay, because this is an R1. If the price started going upside, chances are very high it will move towards $5125, which is a resistance too. Suppose if the price moving out this level, then we can see it will touch its all-time high, okay, which is around $5603 level. Again, I repeat, on a weekly chart, it is very important you to decide your quantity, SL and target. Okay, because if you are not doing this, then at least you'll lose the capital, because quantity is very important because volatility will be high in a week. Okay, so deciding your quantity, because your capital can be limited, because it get a leverage side, so you have to understand it is very important. Suppose if it started sustaining this level, it can move towards a level of $5099, which is an R1, and from there a further upside can be seen towards next level around after 5099. The next level is coming at a level of 5125, which is a resistance too. And once keep moving over this level, we can see it can go directly towards $5594, or 5, or all-time high you can say 5603. So trail your SL as soon as the price started sustaining above this particular level, okay, a level of 5099. So if you're trailing your SL by around $20 to $30, so at least you'll capture upside movement. Okay, but if it started coming down, what you can see, okay, so if it keep moving over all-time high, trail your SL by around $50. Okay, if it goes above this particular level of 5113, then only you can capture upside movement towards 5700, or a further upside also can be seen. But suppose if it started coming down, what you can see, suppose if it started coming down, it can come down towards $4882, which is a support 1. And if the price moving below this particular level, we can see it can touch a level of $4847, which is a support 2. 4847 is support 2. Suppose if the price started going below that particular level, we can see the price will move towards $4673, which is a support $3. Okay, and if the price moving below that particular level, we can see it will, after 4623, a probability of further fall can be seen towards 4560. Okay, which is support 4. From all these level, we can see a bounce back, but if the price didn't bounce back, we can see it can move further down. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail ID is also in the description. So hope you like the video. If you like the video, please go thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe it.